I'm Raya El-Salahi, and I'm really thrilled to be your host for what is going to be a fantastic afternoon.
As you know, Undaunted is Imperial College's hub for climate innovation. So we run a climate innovation program, and we do that together with the Royal Institution. And we're focused on trying to make London, but also the UK, a great place to start up and scale up your climate solution. And we do that by running a number of different support programs and activities at those very earliest stages of innovation, taking science and discovery into commercializable and implementable solutions. And you're going to see some great examples of that here today.
I've joined as the head of the greenhouse, taking over from Jim, who is here as well today. I've just been so excited working with Cohort 7 and recruiting Cohort 8 as well. And really seeing the magic of the greenhouse program, and I hope you feel that today as well, as we support startups to really go from the lab validation to being ready for commercial deployment.
You, within the innovative space, are key to economic progress and growth, which is something that's very dear to us at HSBC. We have the HSBC Innovation Bank, which at its core supports growing businesses. So we are all parts of this ecosystem looking for progress, economic growth through innovation. And once again, I'm very lucky to be part of HSBC and being able to see what Cohort 7 is going to add to the next step of economic progress.
At Biophonic, we're developing acoustic sensors and AI for profitable, ecosystem-friendly agriculture. Instead of blanket spraying chemicals across an entire field blindly, a network of always-on biophonic sensors can hear hidden soil pests before their damage is even visible to the human eye, cutting chemical costs in half and significantly reducing crop loss, stress, and backaches with a payback period of less than 2 years.
Capchar technology is already working to utilize waste wood to generate a triple win: carbon negative heat, biochar, and carbon credits, saving energy and creating additional income. We take waste wood and we convert it into locally stored heat, while also generating biochar and carbon credits as byproducts. Our tech is modular, as you can see, so we can scale to meet customers' needs. And at less than 100K, our tech is 10 times less than the competition.
We are Fidata, and we are developing an ESG AI assistant to auto-generate detailed environmental reports. A fantastic beauty company that has an end-of-year report of 450 pages, and they boast about how good they are doing for the environment. The analyst would take a day and a half. But with Fidata, the same analyst could just click a button and wait for the task to be done for them. And in just 15 minutes, they will receive the results.
I'm Anastasios from MechaPress, and what we do is we deliver clean heat to industrial processes. MechaPress offers superior pre-integrating storage with a heat pump. This reduces the overall size of the solution, reduces the cost, reduces the complexity and the time for integration.
Hi, I'm Sam from Medusa. We set out our journey with mineralizing CO2 at low energies using enzymes. We're able to scale from an idea to lab to mineralizing 50 kilograms of CO2 in just 3 months. Overall, we're able to compress our whole R&D pipeline from 18 to just 3, from an idea to filed IP.
Hi everyone, we're Venturex Labs, and we're transforming buildings around the world into carbon capture hubs. We're turning waste emissions into high-grade CO2. Our technology harvests waste energies within the building to power our ultra-low energy consumption carbon capture unit. After the carbon is captured, we either recycle it for food or medical grade use, or we remove it by storing it underground or mineralizing it.
This is the sector readiness curve. We find it to be a very useful framework in evaluating technologies, evaluating companies, evaluating sectors in climate tech. It's a really good way to think about, what does a company, what does a technology need to show in order to get to scale? And we did our own version of this. We started to actually put, different climate technologies, different energy technologies on this sector readiness curve. Use this framework, apply it to your companies, apply it to your investment diligence. We really think that this is, in a way, a useful metric to think about how to scale up a company, how to evaluate companies in this space.
Hello, I'm Becky. So what if we put amazing brains when they're 8 to 18 to work on the climate and biodiversity crisis? So we set up Project Earth. I've amassed about 75 amazing advisors who are there to support the innovation and social transformation so that young people have agency in their future. We want them to feel positive that they've got a voice and they've got some chance to influence what is coming up fairly soon for them. It's my great honour to introduce Manuela Borba, who is co-founder of Pure Dye, and her innovation project, which she's going to pitch, you'll be amazed at. Over to you, Manuela.
But what if I told you that one of the golden keys to addressing climate change is actually floating in the air of barns? Yes, the livestock industry is the single largest emitter of methane in the world. Methane is a greenhouse gas with 80 times the warming capacity of carbon dioxide, so it imposes a huge threat to the environment. However, it also represents a hugely overlooked opportunity, as methane is the main component of biogas, a renewable energy source. Meet Pure Dye, a game-changer air filtration system that is able of trapping and purifying methane with up to a 97% efficiency, promising to move the livestock industry away from fossil fuel-derived energy and reduce its emissions.
We have developed a ceramic that takes toxins out of the air like a sponge. It can be made into absolutely anything. Take this plant pot. If we were to use it on the floor and as the wall panels of this room, it would reduce pollution levels by 23% in 24 hours. This ceramic is made from natural minerals. It's affordable and scalable. It doesn't create any byproducts when it's in use. It's easy to maintain, you just need a simple little wipe. It lasts for around 15 years, and at the end of its life, it's completely recyclable.
Hello everybody, my name is Tim Corcoran. I'm the CEO of Deep Blue Biotech. We make carbon neutral chemicals which are better and cheaper than the ones that they replace. For those of you that aren't familiar with cyanobacteria, it is the most efficient photosynthetic organism on the planet. It needs just water, light, and CO2 to grow and to thrive. And it can be genetically engineered to make useful products. These three things taken together mean that this is the cleanest technology available to us for the manufacture of chemicals.
I'm Renika, the founder and CEO of Howd, a biotech startup that's converting onion waste into food-preserving, compostable packaging materials. We create better, functional food packaging materials from onion skins. Our first products are onion fiber paper and molded items that are lightweight, therefore reducing transportation costs, emissions, and weight-based packaging taxes. But next, we're working on antibacterial films and coatings derived from onion skins that can extend the shelf life of fresh produce for up to 3 days longer than standard plastic films, saving retailers thousands in food spoilage.
My name is Diana. I'm co-founder of Cilio, where we keep medicines cold and stable with seaweed. Being seaweed-based, it's a single-use packaging that can be safely disposed of and will decompose in up to 6 weeks after disposal. It reduces distribution costs by over 38%. And finally, it is adaptable, which means that it can be molded to the exact shape and size of the medicines being transported.
At Seasprout, we transform prawn shell waste into plastic alternative packaging material. We have a family of films, foams, and coatings. Our biofoam is a styrofoam alternative. It is lightweight, easily moldable, and compostable. It can be used in the protective packaging because of its antibacterial properties, thermal insulation, and good shock absorbency.
I'm Claire, co-founder of Sequinova. We are pioneering the next generation of sparkle materials at scale for the fashion and cosmetics industry. Our material looks, feels, and performs exactly the same as plastic, which means that it requires absolutely no consumer behavioural change. Not only that, it's also a direct plug-in to industry, meaning that it requires no manufacturing behavioural change either. The material is made from cellulose extracted from wood and bioengineered proteins, which mix with our colour tech, gives the illusion of a high-gloss plastic.
We're Terra Mirror, and we're developing a bio-based alternative to elastane for knickers that are stretchy and sustainable. We're developing a fully bio-based, compostable alternative to elastane using the natural stretch properties from seaweed. The process begins by extracting the necessary compounds from seaweeds. Then, at Terramira, we take these compounds and transform them into a bio-based fibre.
Let's start with our third place winner, as voted today by you. Please join me in congratulating and welcoming back to the stage to accept their award, Hound. Next, moving on to our second place winner, and a huge round of applause for Sequinova. Brings us to our first place winner, as voted for by you, our lovely audience here today. Please join me in giving a huge congratulations and a very big round of applause to Biophonic.